How's it going, y'all? Today, we will be answering your Basketball Zero questions. Does Emperor Vision stack with multiple people? Is the buzzer beater shot actually 50-50? Is Basketball God's dunk stoppable? These questions and much more will be getting an answer today. So, join me for the first episode of Myth Busting in Basketball Zero. If you want me to test your question or myth to see if it's true or not, leave it as a comment under this video, and if I like it, I'll include it in the next part. Your suggestion can be anything you're curious about or just want me to explore. Okay, first myth. Is the buzzer beater shot 50-50? When the timer reaches 2 seconds and someone has possession of the ball, this cutscene plays where the player takes a last second shot at the net. This makes for a very dramatic and tense final moment, especially when the game is super close. No one knows for certain what the odds are for making it in, but we're going to figure that out now. To test the odds, I took 100 final shots from the 3-point line, 100 from half court, and 100 from full court. And the results I got were pretty surprising. From the 3-point line, only 28 shots made it in, from half court, only 9 went in, and finally, out of 100 shots, only 1 made it in from full court. So, 2 things to take from this. 1, the buzzer beater chances are definitely not 50-50. And 2, the chance the shot makes it in depends on how far away you are from the net. The further you are, the less likely you'll make it, with full court shots being possible but extremely rare. Keep that in mind next time you see the timer approaching 0 and you have the ball. On the topic of chances and RNG, have you ever wondered what the odds of shot contests are? For those who are unfamiliar, along with the Ace rework update, there was a new mechanic added to the game called shot contesting. How it works is, if you have a defender guarding you, your shots have a slight chance to miss despite your perfect aim. So, if you ever randomly missed your shot and thought it was you, it's not. You now have a new excuse to tell your duo when you sell your threes. Anyway, to find out what the chances were, I took 200 contested shots and only 21 of them failed, leading to a 10.5% chance your shot misses when you're being guarded. This got me thinking, can Emperor Vision stack with shot contesting? The odds that Emperor Vision makes you miss is 25%, while the shot contesting chances seem to be about 10%. If they did stack, we should see a roughly 35% failure rate with our shots. For testing, I took 500 shots this time, just running it down with my other account. So, what were the results? Out of 500 shots, 327 made it in, while a whopping 173 bricked. This gives us an astonishing 34.6%, very close to our expected probability of 35%. So, that confirms it. Shot contesting can stack with Emperor Vision, but we're not done yet. Shot contesting stacks with Emperor Vision, but can Emperor Vision stack multiple times with itself? To see whether this is true or not, I had 2 accounts positioned behind me when shooting, but I made sure to keep them far enough so I wouldn't get contested. I took 100 shots this time, and in the end, 75 made it in, with only 25 failing. This gives us a failure rate of 25%, which is the exact probability of failing your shot under Emperor Vision. If the stack did work, we'd see around 50%, so this test shows that Emperor Vision does not stack. Honestly, I'm kinda glad it doesn't stack because if it did, everyone would be running this flow. Imagine if your shots had a 50 or even 75% chance of missing, ranked would genuinely be unplayable. Speaking of flows complementing game mechanics, I came across this question by a Discord user, asking if Gold Vision's pass speed buff works with passing moves such as Phantom's Bullet Pass. Instead of testing just Phantom's Bullet Pass, we're going to be testing all the passing moves in the game so far. Giant Snatch Block is one of the best defensive moves in the game due to how quick it comes out and how easily it can shut down shooting moves. Dunking moves, though, are a different story. Snatch block obviously can't stop them since the person dunking is holding onto the ball all the way through, but what about Star's super dunk? In this case, Star holds the ball in the air for a bit before throwing it in the net. The ball is in the air for a brief moment, so naturally you'd think a snatch block can grab it. Well, that's not the case. I gave this attempt after attempt and was met with constant failure, to the point where I thought nothing could stop it. That is, until I came across this comment here that said only Sky Leap can stop Super Dunk, which I couldn't believe, so I just had to see it for myself, and I'll be honest, this is new to me because I always thought Star Dunk was nigh unstoppable. After successfully catching it a few more times, I went back to trying it with Giant, determined to make it work. But unfortunately, the ball just always either phases through me or I just can't get high enough. Well, I guess that's just one thing Star has over Giant. Sky Leap goes higher and has a bigger hitbox, but at the cost of a longer windup time. Moving on, Matt asks if Flash can stop Dunks, Bullet Pass, and Star Dunk. So let's first start with Dunks. Which surprisingly can be stopped, next to Super Dunk. You can, but there's a small catch. It won't work if the star player gets airborne, so you have to use it before they leave the ground. Last is Phantom's passing move. Although it doesn't show the ball for a bit, it can. However, this wasn't always the case. A few months ago, if you tried doing this would happen. Yeah, the ball wouldn't appear in the cutscene and the pass would still go through. It seems that back then, the ball still moved regardless of cutscenes playing and doesn't get locked in place or calculated to be Flash's ball. Alright, last myth, can Basketball God's dunking move, Reverse Dunk, be blocked? I see comments about this frequently and have been asked this a couple times on stream as well. The truth is, yes, it can be blocked. I recently dropped a shot blocking guide talking about it, which y'all seem to love, which is pretty great. To keep it short, in order to block Reverse Dunk, you have to be positioned under the net and perfectly time your jump. You have a very tight window to block this move. If your positioning is off even in the slightest, it will not work. Question: do you think we should have a defensive style with anti-dunk capabilities in the game? Let me know in the comment section. Alright, so that wraps up our first episode of Basketball Zero Myth Busting. I can definitely do more in the future. I just want to gauge interest from you guys to see if you're interested in making this a series or not. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed the video and comment if you have something you want me to try. Subscribe if you're new and make sure to join the Discord where I do giveaways and host tournaments weekly. But that's all for this video. Have a great day and peace out.